I got to tell you, this show has been on our schedule for quite some time, and I don't know if it's that I've never been to Kentucky before, but I've been so excited to come, and you all have made this such an incredible night. But half of the thing about spoken word is it's such a conversation. It's not. It's just back and forth. I don't know if you know how much you're talking and what you're pulling out of us, and your energy is so much appreciated, and it's gorgeous, and thank you so much for your amazing work. It's really wonderful being here, and you all are so kind, and all those wonderful things. Don't you love that this sound that's happening, it sounds like it's crickets, like even your, mechanical things sound beautiful. I love it. It's awesome. I've always thought that political poems were love poems, and love poems were the political poems. And I haven't figured out a whole lot in this life, but I've figured out that love is just about all there is. And life is a constant practice of trying to master that. Loving each other, loving people we don't know, and loving ourselves. And trust me, the loving yourself one is something that you'll work on your whole life, and then have days where you call up Sonia crying and being like, I don't love myself today. And then after you get off the phone with Sonia, you'll be like, I love myself! Anyway, this is a political poem. And are you ready, Jolly? Okay. Anyway, thank you all so much. Oh, I have to give this a brief start. Who here has seen the movie Little Miss Sunshine?
Yeah!
So years ago, about 4 years ago now, I went on a date to see Little Miss Sunshine, and the girl I went with, it was her favorite movie, and the soundtrack for that movie was done by a band named Devotchka, which is a local band where I live in Colorado, and it was her favorite band, and they played this one song called How It Ends throughout the whole movie, and when I was sitting there with her, holding her hand, it was like the hand-holding date, I said, someday I'm going to write her a poem to that song, and this is it. It has been 4 years, 2 months, and 3 days since the first time I saw you naked. Since the night you ripped off your shirt, stuck your boobs in my face, and said, touch them. I touched them like a diabetic third grader opening a Snickers bar. You said, hard. I thought, yes, I am. But you are so soft. I said, your lips, they're like whale blubber. That wasn't my best line. But it worked. Tonight at the grocery store, I found one of your hairs in my underwear. I pulled it out in the frozen food section and screamed, that is so gorgeous. It could kill a man. Good thing I'm a leprechaun. Lucky, baby. I have no idea how this will end. Maybe the equator will fall like a hula hoop, and the Earth's hips and our mouths will freeze mid-kiss on our 80th anniversary, or maybe tomorrow. My absolute insanity, combined with the absolute obstacle course of your communication skills, will leave us like a love letter in a landfill. But whatever, however, whenever this ends, I want you to know that right now, I love you forever. I love you for the hardest mile we walked together, for the day I collected every sharp knife in the house and threw them one by one on the roof, then told the sun, listen, show off. From now on, you would only give me blades of grass, things that are growing and soft, because this is girl who says she wants to float on her back through my bloodstream, and when she does, I want my rivers to reach the sea. Do you hear me, lover? Do you know the night you told me you had a crush on my ears? I swore to never become Van Gogh. And look, baby, they're both still banging, just like my firefly heart is still right there in your glass jar. I never trusted anybody more to poke enough holes in the lid. So when the nights you sleep like a ballerina, I try to snore like a piccolo, and I press my lips to your holy temples, and I say, I crash into things in the dark, even when the lights are on. And I am wrong more often than I am right, and even then, I am often wrong. But when my friends are in the bathroom at the bar, rolling dollar bills into telescopes and claiming they can see God. I will come to you, holding my grandmother's Bible. I will press it to your chest and I will bless it with your breath. And when you ask if I want to role play altar boys fucking in the church kitchen during Sunday Mass, I will say, hell yes! But only if you leave a hickey on my ass in the shape of Jesus' palm, so I can be sure I got nailed down. Lover, you will never lose me to the wind. You are the lightning that made me fill my chest with candles. You are the thunder clapping for the poem that nobody else wants to hear. You are an icicle's tear, watering a tulip on the first day of spring. You melt me alive. You kiss me deep as my roots will reach, and I want nothing more than to be an eyelash fallen on your cheek, a thing collected by your fingers and held like a wish. I promise whatever I do, I will always try my best to come true. Thank you all. Have a wonderful